Okay, so I never thought I was actually gonna be doing this, but you know, here we are doing it. Yeah. So I've had a lot of people question what I've been posting recently or the past few months. And it's kind of, I'm just here to tell you about it. I know like the people are gonna see it, but I feel like it's good to talk about. I'm just gonna talk about it. I've tried to let my feelings out on paper and just through music and stuff, but it hasn't been working, and there's just been other stuff. I don't know, like I'll explain everything. Okay, so let's start August 12th. Hold up. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm talking about like my friendship breakup and stuff. Like it's holding. Okay, August 12th, 2025. Gosh, I'm gonna cry. My birthday. I got a text in the group chat. I'm not gonna say anyone's names. But one of the girls saying, "Hey, there's this girl. You know, she wants to, you know, join our group. Is that okay?" One person said, "Yeah, whatever." And then another girl said, "You know, as long as she doesn't cause any drama." I said no. Which might sound really mean, I swear. I wasn't trying to put it in a rude way. It's just that girl who was gonna join, the reason why she didn't have any friends is because she did it to herself, and she hurt me so bad, like in 6th grade. Like I can't even explain it. Like I'm like shaking thinking about it. Like I can't explain it. So that was the reason why I said no. They tried to convince me over and over, and you know, I knew they weren't gonna like let me have no for an answer. So like after all that, I just said, okay, you know what, whatever, do what you want. And they did. And you know, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna be friendly, because I'm not gonna be the type of person who's just gonna be freaking rude to that person just because she's not my favorite person in the world. But the first day of school comes around, and that day it wasn't actually that bad. It was fine, like everyone was great, but I realized very fast that they were manipulated. Like, not manipulated, not that they weren't being manipulated, but I'm just scared they were. But yeah, I found it was really easy to tell that like I was being replaced. And now this is like, oh my gosh, you're being replaced, like stop, like not like that. But it's not like they were meaning to do it. And I'm not gonna share too much because I don't want to slander their names or say too much, because you know they deserve their privacy too. So yeah, that's why I'm not saying a lot. But yeah. And then my brother, like I don't know, just stuff was going on, and I just feel like they were mad at me. So I talked to my mom, and she was like, "All right, you know what, just separate yourself." And that's what I did. I kind of just didn't really talk. And one of the girls who's like my best friend in the whole entire world, well, used to be, was like, "Hey, like, are you okay? Because like you're very distant." And I just went, "Yeah, not really, but like it's fine, like I'm good." And she was like, "Okay, well, you've been distant, so like are you good?" Again, I was like, you know, it's fine, whatever, like fine. And she didn't respond. So I was talking to my brother, because it was it was middle school, because I'm in 8th grade, he's in 6th grade. So, and basically what happened was he talked to them, and I actually didn't hear the conversation or like what he said, and they didn't tell me everything. Oh, see, I kind of know what he was gonna say to them, but then I asked, because like they're like, "Oh yeah, your brother talked to us." I was like, "Oh, what did he say?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're supposed to feel left out." And I was like, "Uh-huh, anything else?" And they didn't say. Like, I know what he said. It's like this person like really traumatized Brandon and just hurt her and put her in a very bad state. Like, I know that he said all those things, unless he didn't, because he's also kind of introverted. But I don't really know the conversation because I wasn't in it. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this for a second. And then this is when I started, not full on, but got a little bit out of control. And I started posting stuff, and they noticed, and they talked to me, and one of the girls was like, I swear we're not trying to be mean, or we're not trying to do anything that's gonna hurt you in some way. And I was like, alright, no, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, I don't care. And then, like, they're like, hey, you wanna come? Like, we're gonna go walk. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to be asked to come walk. Like, of course, like, they're trying to be very, very nice, and they're trying to include me. Which is totally fine. But I was like, no, I can't. And along with that, a lot of other things were going on. Like, when I was going through this, like, my cat, like, I had 3 cats, and then one of them passed. I guess this is the one. I mean, he wasn't exactly my favorite, but he was the most close to me, and he ran away, and I guess he kind of passed, which was really hard. Sorry, I'm gonna got another cat, but it's still really hard. And then, like, my mental health got worse, and I went out of control, and I did a lot of things that I shouldn't have, and I posted things, and I reposted things, and they noticed, and that's 100% on me, like 100%, like, agree. So then, like, I tried talking them over text, it's never a good idea, and, you know, I told them what was going on, and told them everything, and kind of how I was feeling about the whole situation, and they told me that I was being unfair to her. Like, I told them, like, it's not my fault that she doesn't have any friends, it's her own fault, and that, I don't really know, but I just said things that are true, and they said I wasn't being fair, which, I mean, I guess I can sort of see it, but at the same time I can't. And that's when it kind of, I guess, broke off, and I think, I'm not sure, I'm trying to think so hard right now. Oh, yeah, so then I talked to the girl, because, you know, she's in my class, she's in one of my classes, so, you know, I'm gonna be nice to her, and I guess everything was sort of fine, we kind of made up, and at the carnival, actually went to a carnival, and one of the girls was there, actually all of them, but I was only there with, like, the girl who, like, really hurt me, and, like, one of my other friends, or used to be, and I really wanted to talk to her, and talk to them, like, so bad, but I couldn't get myself to do it, because I was so scared, and my anxiety was really bad, and, you know, when they're mad, and I really didn't want to, like, make everyone stare at us at the carnival. You know, I don't want to embarrass her in public. I don't want to embarrass myself in public. Oh, I can't speak. I just coughed up phlegm, I'm sorry. So, then I started not really hanging out with the girl, but I guess sort of. We walked to the library together, and she told me a lot of things that they said. I'm only going to say some of them, but, like, it comes later. And, she let me read some of the text that they said, and sorry, those texts were really hurtful. You know, they were mocking, you know, my new cat's name, they were mocking me, and they had a whole group chat with all these people who I knew. I mean, it wasn't like a bring hate thing club, but it was just a group chat. And they said, like, they wanted to pull all of my red hair out, and they said a lot of other things that really hurt. That just made my mental health a lot worse. And it's really hard because I went through all the groups in the school, so I literally have no one right now. And I tried writing it down in my journal, and that sort of helped. But then, like, another thing happened. Like, I went to church, and, you know, that's like my second home, but we don't go there anymore because there's something that happened, which I'm not gonna say because, you know, I don't, it's, yeah. But then, you know, I started missing my cat, and then another thing happened. Like, I'm not gonna say that because that's personal information. And, you know, the whole Harper Summer thing. but I was just crying nonstop, and it wasn't good. It's really hard right now. Like, it's really hard. And the one person that made me feel like really good, and like I like to watch Carpenter's Summer. Like, she has left because of her mental health, and because my mental health was so bad earlier, my mom said, like, Bryn, like, since your health's not good, like, we might have to, like, if you don't, like, stop, if you don't suck this up, not suck it up, but if you, like, don't control this and your anxiety and your depression, like, we're gonna have to send you to, like, a mental hospital. And that's when I got scared. So that was really, really hard, and I literally have no one, and it's been months, and it's really lonely, and it's really hard. I'm not saying so much because I don't want to, like, say their names, but, like, it's just the people who I thought I was gonna be in high school, and the people who were my best friends, like, are gone, and it's so hard. Like, I don't think, I mean, I probably want to understand, but it's just really, really hard. And I know, of course, a lot of things I did was wrong, but at the same time, like, I mean, I kind of was the one who started it, but at the same time I wasn't. And it's I don't know, it's just really hard. I don't want to cry anymore. But I don't even know. It's just, yeah. And it's so hard because one of the girls are in my class, and, you know, I overheard them talking about me. And I also, like, it's so hard because whenever I see them, I just want to burst into tears because it's like those people are my people, and it's really, really hard, and I literally have no one, and it's been so hard. If you ever feel like how I am or anything that's going on, and just DM me. Like, I will put my Instagram account in the whatever it's called, the description, but I don't know, it's been really hard, and that's basically the story. Yeah, I'm gonna go and cry, so bye.